What's up YouTube? Don Corns here today bringing you a brand new video. So I just wanted to show everybody my brand new project car that I just picked up. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on. Basically this is a 1986 325 ES. Bought it for 1,500 bucks with a non-running engine. Actually, I shouldn't say it's the engine. There's just something going on in this area right here that's preventing the car from starting. So I already threw in a brand new starter. Thought that was what the problem was, and that's what it is. That's it right down there with that black tape on that red piece right there going to the starter. That's the starter. So just put that in. Didn't work. So me and my mechanic are gonna get into some things next week to see if we can get this thing going. But yeah, basically it's a pretty rough shape, but you know, there's a lot of work here to be done. Hopefully it'll be a nice little project. But basically you're looking at an engine out of an 87 325 IS, I believe. I'm not 100% sure with all the models and whatnot still. I'm more of a 7 Series guy myself. But from what I know, this engine is a little bit more powerful than the year previous by I think maybe about 10-20 horsepower. Obviously I think the torque is going to be amped up a little bit too. But I'm kind of hoping that there's an issue with the engine, to be honest, so that I can, well, not an issue, but I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can end up doing a swap, get this thing out of here, put it in someone else's car that really wants this in there, and then maybe I can do something interesting, like maybe an M3 engine, or like maybe a, you know, I read earlier today about a 5.0 302 Mustang engine you can put in here, and then you can boost those for pretty cheap. But anyway, I'm not really trying to do a cheap thing. I'm not really trying to do an expensive thing. I'm not trying to do like a crazy keep it all Euro thing. I'm just trying to you know, do something cool, do something really interesting that I'll really enjoy driving, and obviously it's got to have a lot of power. So anyway, that's under the hood right here. You know, cleaned it up like I said, so it's looking a little better than it was. But anyway, let's get into the inside a little bit. Actually, you know what, let's just do a quick walk around first. So basically we got rust in some of the standard spots for cars you see around here, just because we use salt on the roads. So we got rust on here, down around there. Pretty much that's the most of it, other than what we got on the rooftop here. But I'm stuck in between deciding how many panels I want to replace on this and how many I just want to take a crack at repairing. To be honest, it might just be easier to buy some new panels. I'm going to be doing a total repaint. But this is pretty much it. The car's, you know, it's in rough shape overall, but at the same time, considering when it's from, you know, considering how old it is and all that, it's really not that bad. But yeah, basically the color, the exterior color is Diamond Schwartz Metallic. Pretty cool color. And then on the inside we got what's called Taurus Rot, also known as Taurus Red. We got the sports seats here. If you don't know, this is what makes the seat a sports seat as far as I know, which is fully adjustable. You know, you put it in like that, which is kind of cool. So the interior was a little bit more rough when I got it, even though you can see right now it's still really rough. I'm just in the process of reconditioning it to kind of bring back the soft leather feel. I'm gonna have them re-dyed too. Originally I was gonna upholster the entire interior, but apparently that's gonna cost a little bit more than I'd hoped. Plus I found out this color is somewhat of a rare color, so I figured, you know what, I like to keep things original if I can, so I'm gonna be keeping these the original color. But the back's not that bad. The back's pretty decent. But overall I like it. You know, I really like it. We already got a deck in here. The deck's actually in the glove box because I don't want to leave it out when it's at the shop all weekend. But yeah, I like the interior. We got a Momo wheel, steering wheel up in here. We got I believe there's a 10-inch subwoofer in the trunk, which is kind of nice, and an Alpine deck or Alpine amp already. So that's nice for me because I won't really have to toss anything else in there. Maybe another 10. I don't know. But either way, I'm not really huge on the audio, as long as there's a nice sub in there anyway. So yeah, the interior is pretty nice. Probably won't have to do too much, like I said, other than the re-dye of the seats. Thinking about dyeing the carpets black and the rooftop to match. But other than that, the interior is pretty dope. I really like the look. I'm liking that mid to late 80s vibe in the car. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I was saying, thinking about maybe something like an engine swap. Trying to balance out the options here between supercharging whatever the cheapest option is, and maybe then going with maybe just a cheap newer motor. I don't know. I really don't know. I got to do more looking into it, but I know there's a lot of really cool options available. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to do this video. Like I said, E30, which is all 3 Series models between, I believe, is 83 or 84 to 96 or no, 91. I don't know. Anyway, E30's model name covers pretty much all 3 Series for a few years in the 80s and 90s there, and this is it. Super happy with it. Love the styling. Love that boxy look. And another thing that I was thinking about doing here, I haven't really seen anybody else do it, but I've just started doing a little bit of my own body work and stuff like that, and I was kind of thinking about maybe taking a stab at trying to integrate this the spoiler here into the trunk. So basically, I was just gonna fiberglass or bondo this whole seam all the way down here and kind of smooth it into the trunk, so it looks like it's built into it. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a full repaint and everything else, and I was just thinking this would be kind of a cool idea to give the car a little bit more flavor, uniqueness. Please don't steal my idea if you haven't already thought of it, or if you want to do it up and then show me how you did it up, you know, that's cool. At least give me some props for coming up with the concept. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do with the spoiler. Other than that, I already bought some nice BBS replica rims for it, which are 16 by 9. With a 25 offset, I believe, plus 25. But they're dope rims. I picked them up on tires for $1,000, and some people might say it's a little expensive, but I thought it was a great deal. So I'm excited to get those on there, but unfortunately they won't be going on until after the car is fully done. Also, I'm looking into getting some, I believe they were, what's the brand? ISC N1 coilovers, which were the cheapest option for the car, plus they come with the camber plate, so you can kind of mess around with that a little bit. But yeah, so those are some of the things I'm looking at doing, and if you have any other cool ideas, toss it in the comment section below. I'd love to consider anything cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don Corn showing you my brand new E30.